Hi Virgo, and welcome to your Tarot Video Scope for 16 by Amma. This will be a general forecast. Therefore, please do make sure that you do listen to your sun sign and to your moon sign. If you do need to schedule a private session with me, please do contact me through our website, amalightworker.com, or through email, amalightworker@gmail.com. And also, thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you do want to hear more about this general prediction, you can always do so by purchasing a continuation of this video through vimeo.com, and in the link below I'm going to place the information as where to click, what link to click, so you can download and purchase a continuation of this reading if you are interested in hearing more. Let's continue with your reading. The general feelings that I am picking up, they have a lot to do with a wish coming true for you, having to deal with important matters in relationships, friendships, or even partnerships, and feeling challenged by some changes, even sudden decisions, but then you are going to have a major breakthrough and feeling like you are moving along, you are moving forward. Let's break it down one by one. In the position representing you, you have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, to me, it is a card that denotes competitions of importance, winners and losers, clearly defeating others. But please be careful of overconfidence, or be careful of not rushing too soon. Another meaning of the card has to do with like drawing a line in the sands and sorting out your boundaries with others, especially with people around you. And I do keep getting a feeling that the main reason that the Five of Swords showed up for some of you is because some of you are setting some limits, some boundaries as to how far do you allow to socialize with some friends. I do keep getting like some sort of a friendship issue that it also feels like an issue among co-workers for you, Virgo. And I do feel that some of you feel very misunderstood, feel very limited. I also keep getting that even having trust issues, whether it is coming to you from that's how your friendships are making you feel right now, really having challenges around trusting issues, trusting your friends, co-workers. I do keep getting a sense that sometimes you are very aware of others. Are they intentions pure toward you? You are constantly trying to figure that out, or you are limiting yourself because you do feel that all the time you either need to be in alert, something happen. That's is the feeling that I'm picking up through the Five of Swords. So this is how some of you feel in life. So I keep getting a sense that you have to decide whether do you want to continue with some friendships, or do you want to put a stop to it. I keep also getting to know new people, getting in touch with new groups of people, and this is not necessarily a live reaction or communication face to face. This would also be like online communication, participating in different forums, being invited to join a conversation group for some of you. So you could be facing also issues around, do I become part of this group of friends, or do I join a different one? So I also keep getting again a lot. It's like you are going to select what people you want to keep with you and what people don't belong there. I keep getting that you going to only uh, keep in your life a few people that you consider they have that quality in a person, in a relationship, in a friendship that really resonates with you, that empowers you, that brings out the best in you, rather than your confronting side of you. So it's going to be a major time for you when you're going to go through a lot of selections. I also keep getting some images for some of you, even going through a closet, selecting clothes. What do you want to keep? What do you want to throw away? What do you want to donate? So it's the same, and I feel like they showed me that image because this is how you are going to feel about issues in your life and also how you are going to feel about selecting people, what issues to concentrate on because you need to make them better to heal them, what major part of your life is more appropriate for you to focus on right now and what is appropriate for you to let go, to get rid of. Let's move on to the next card. In the position of what could be crossing you, you have the Hermit. And the Hermit, it is a card to me that denotes soul searching, going within. One of your highest spirit guides showing up for you and leading the way for you. This could also be that you are leading the way for others. And another focus of the card has to do with finding, completing, perfecting, problem solving. So let me focus and figure out why this card showed up for some of you. I do feel that it will be a time when some of you need to go within because I do keep getting a sense that you always had to either worry about something, figure out how to resolve your problem or an immediate problems, in regards to others, or maybe other people came to you because they have a problem and they are asking for your help and guidance. So I do keep getting a sense that maybe not right away. You have a little bit of a hard time focusing on your own matters and your own personal affairs. I do keep getting a sense that maybe toward the mid-month or after mid-month, you have a little bit more time to find some time for yourself, to have some peace, relaxation, and really to figure out what destiny do you want your life to take you? What journey do you want to begin now? What else would you like to achieve or to accomplish? I also keep getting a lot of numbers. It's like running some numbers into calculate in a calculator, figuring out your finances, and also for some of you, I keep getting a feeling that you are realistically looking at your finances, how much your finances will support you to make something attainable for you to reach this goal, this destination, this journey, this wish. For some of you, this could also be that you take an interest in the deeper things of life. Maybe you want to meditate and you are doing a little research about that. You could be joining like a group of people to meditate, or if you already meditate, for some of you, this could be reaching a deeper level, a higher level of this meditative state. I do keep getting a sense that anything that you needed to find a solution to, you could be finding a solution for any problem this month in July. As I said, it's going to happen at different times of the month from different Virgos, but I do keep getting a strong feeling that by the end of the month, most of you Virgos did find an important solution to a prominent problem, something that needed a solution right away. I also keep getting that for some of you, this could also mean that maybe you do have some concerns around a health issue and you could be also checking out other alternatives. So I do keep getting this complementary approach to any problem, especially when it comes to health, meaning you are still consulting with your doctor, with your healthcare physician, but you are also bringing into the picture more of holistic healing or alternative medicine. I also keep getting a sense that I keep getting a lot of images of buying sandals, buying shoes, buying, in other words, samurai shoes, sandals, flats. Some of you could be also, maybe you are in fashion and you are going to be working on a project that has a lot more to do with shoes. There's going to be, I keep hearing for you, either you have to go through some challenges They're saying that very soon you are going to be feeling very easy breezy, like you are going to shake off anything that weighs down your soul, your spirit, anything that makes you feel limited, and anything that makes you feel like you are slowing down. But they're advising that you need to hang on, be a little bit more patient, because very soon there's going to be some blast changes, and you very soon your life take a better course, or a better direction. In the position of what's above you, you have the star. And the star, to me, it is a card that denotes faith, hope, important messages coming to you in a dream or in a dream-like state. It also means, sometimes it also means you will feel hurt by some harsh words or disappointment, and unforced estrangements and circumstance that will block your development for the time being. So these are all of this is temporary blocks. Another meaning of this card for me personally, it also means wishing upon a star and see that wish coming true for you. So let me focus and figure out what the guides are telling me in relation to the stars. I keep getting a sense that some of you are trying to revitalize your energy, revitalize your spirits. Maybe you felt like you feel hopeless sometimes. Every time that you get closer to achieve a goal, to reach an agreement, to reach a settlement, to finalize something, there's always something else happening, and it makes you feel distracted because you have to attend to the needs of others, attend to other problems. I keep getting a sense that for some of you, you have felt like you're pushing against time, or you're pushing against everything, just it's just not going right for you. That's how some of you feel, or maybe you felt like this for a long time. I keep getting a sense that even though these are just temporary little things, it could make you feel feeling down a little bit, because some of you interpret this as the universe or the divine or the source or the spirit doesn't want me to do this. That's why uh, um, I am going through a lot of challenges. But I keep hearing that all of these challenges are presented to you because they are going to be like the building block for your future. They're saying take it one day at a time, one challenge at a time. Don't focus into doing too much at the same time because you could feel scattered. They're saying right now that less is more. So anything that you have to do, anything that you plan to do, take it one step at a time, one thing at a time, one day at the time. Very soon, they're saying you are going to feel not only balanced but also very blessed. I keep getting a sense that it's going to be an important time for some of you, especially if you feel. So first of all, they're saying for everybody, there's going to be a change or a shift, because you are going to feel more respected, more appreciated. You are going to have a sense that at least one person values you this month, and that's going to change your whole perspective and is going to encourage you to keep on going. Especially if you do something with the media, if you are a performer, an artist, you create art. I do keep getting a sense that maybe you guys that have this creative spirit in you felt it a little bit more, like your creative juices were blocked, because very soon they're saying you are going to experience an unblocking, and you are going to see all of these creative ideas coming to you, and some of you could end up creating a very valuable piece of art, a very powerful piece of art. So this only relates to some of you. In general, the advice that I keep getting through the stars, it is that always realize, Virgo, that you are yourself, you are a work of art. So always treat yourself as such. In the position of the root cause for this, you have the Death card. So the Death card, it denotes endings and new beginnings. This could be endings and new beginnings in a career, in a partnership. It could also be a new opportunity being presented to you, but it also denotes a new lifestyle. And to me personally, it also denotes Your daily routine, your day-to-day basis is going to change. Let me focus and let me see what the cards or what the guides are telling me in relation to this card. I keep getting a sense that some of you had to go through an important decision, through an important transition in time, because you not only had to decide whether to take another job, but you also had to decide whether to change the entire direction of your career. I do keep getting a sense that for some of you, maybe you had to maybe you worked in at a job when you felt very isolated, one of those 9 to 5 jobs where everything was set, more of a bureaucratic kind of setting, or even a government setting. I do keep getting that some of you are breaking free of that, because I do keep getting new opportunities coming your way, new job offers, because you could end up doing something else that it kind of provides for you more freedom of choice, not having to follow always some certain rigid rules, but it allows for your creativity to come through, but also you decide your own hours, so hours of working, so some flexibility to your working hours. So the death card showed up because I also keep getting that some of you are thinking of making these major lifestyle changes, changing your body, changing your diet, changing your style, moving into a new area. Some of you are thinking that it's time for you to buy instead of renting all the time. You could end up maybe having this strategy. What else do you need to come through for you, so you can either buy a car or a house? For some of you, I also keep getting a sense that some of you, I keep getting this kind of an exchange, so to speak. Some of you are thinking that maybe you live south and you need to move in an area where the temperatures are a little bit colder during winter, like moving north. And I also keep getting like this kind of exchange when people that are located in north, you could be deciding to kind of move south. And they are also telling me that this could be within a state. You live in south of this particular city or this particular state, and maybe you decide to move north. Or maybe you live in South Shore, you decide to move in North Shore, or vice versa, the opposite. So I do keep getting this kind of movement for some of you Virgos. I always remember this is a general reading. This not make sense to all of you, but at least to some of you. I also keep getting images of some of you having to deal with a car repair, checking out cars, fixing something around cars, deciding maybe some of you have some scratches and you need to do some scratches, something about to cover up these scratches in your car, or maybe thinking I want to change the color. I keep getting these images around cars and transportation for some of you. Maybe you have to deal with some issues around transportation and having to resolve issues of transportation. And by transportation, I don't necessarily mean that it has to be a car. It could be your means of transportation. That could be anything. In the position of the recent past, you have the Tower. So this is something that already happened. The Tower denotes sudden, unexpected changes, change of home, moving, devastating conditions, financial problems, separation. It denotes divorce. It could also be a conflict or loss of faith. So it does denote some sort of a problem. So I do feel that this is something that already happened in the past. I do keep getting a sense that for some of you who had to, maybe some of you lived with someone before. This could be a roommate, a lover. You may not have been necessarily engaged or married to this person, but you did have definitely joint resources, maybe joint finances. You lived in the same house, or joint households. I do keep getting a sense that this card could speak mostly to you, because now you have to resolve some old problem during the time when you lived with this person, or during the time that you had joint finances with this person. So it could also be a business partner for some of you. With a business partner, you do have some sort of a joint properties, joint accounts, joint forces together. So now I do keep getting the sense that there already was a separation before, earlier. And now something here comes up from the table because you still need to sort out bills, finances. You still need to seek some solution. And I do keep getting a sense that some of you felt like you had no control over the changes, over the situation, over anything that is happening to you. I feel like some of you felt powerless. That's how it comes up to me through the Tower card. But it also comes up to me as more, leaving most troubles behind you. So some of you only have like, I keep getting the sense that you are like either one step away from a wish fulfillment or two steps away from wish fulfillment. So kind of sorting out the minor little details, the final details in relation to this devastating condition or this situation. So this only relates to some of you. And a general message that comes for all of you Virgos, I keep getting a sense that it is now time for you to restore your faith in yourself, trust in yourself and in your abilities, trust that there's going to be a shift in luck for the better. So your vision for the future change, but it's going to be even a bigger one or a greater one, something better in the making for you. If you still believe in yourself and you still keep your faith, the faith that the best is yet to come. In the position of the near future, you have the devil. And the devil, it is to me a card that denotes addictions of any kind. You could be addicted to an unhealthy relationship. And if this doesn't make a sense to you, it generally means feeling scattered. It also means having to deal with an adverse condition or a negative cycle of events. So let me focus, let me figure out why this card showed up, Virgo. So the position of the near future, meaning that what's to happen next, what's happening. Some of you, again, it always comes up around trusting issues. Some of you have to deal with some sort of heart problem, heart condition, anything that has to do with the metabolic process in your body. I keep getting both pictures. Some of you feel like your metabolism slowed down, and for some of you, it's like suddenly your heart rate or your metabolism is speeding up. So you have to figure that out, what is causing that. It could be something in your environment, it could be a food, it could be something related to a nutrition that is causing this kind of a physical problem. I also keep getting extreme emotions for some of you Virgos. I do keep getting a feeling that if you are usually the type that is very reserved and appears to be very laid back, I do keep getting a sense that you could be getting more in touch with your emotions, even having feeling very vulnerable. I do feel like for some of you, it's like your heart is opening up and there is so many emotions that you need to release when it comes to feelings of love, passion, joy. So I do keep getting a feeling that it's going to be an important month with a lot of you are going to release all of these matters of heart, emotions that no longer serve you. They are making you feel stuck or stagnating. Another reason that the devil card showed up is because I do feel that some of you are going to hear something that is not going to be very pleasant. I do keep getting a sense that you could be quoting someone in a lie. It could be a love partner, a business partner, a friend. It could be rumors around the workplace, gossip. I do keep getting a sense that something that you worked so hard to achieve at your work, you feel that, or you could hear that other people are trying to take advantage of you, advantage of that, or they are trying to take uh, they are trying to make you feel like I did the work you didn't, so trying to get the merit for something that you did. But you are definitely going to find out about that, because I do feel that You have to avoid a confrontation because your work is going to speak for itself. So, whatever the case is, try to avoid a confrontation and approach the problem in a moment when you feel calmer, when you feel calmer. And they are repeating this a couple of times. So, calm down, approach everything that you have to go through, or act when you feel calmer. So I don't know if this makes any sense to anyone, but this is how it's coming to me through guides. Even though a challenge call or a situation is very challenging, it requires you to be confronted with something, confront the situation or the person at the moment when the waters are calmer, when you feel more calmer and self-centered. And because I don't really like this card for you, I'm going to pull out another card and let me focus and let me see what else is in the making for you, or what other advice is there for you. Okay, so I am using the Dolphins and a Mermaids deck by Doreen Virtue, and the card that came through for you is Make a Decision. So let me read the cards to you. Feeling stuck or undecisive? Listen to your intuition and make a decision. So the meaning of the card has to do with sometimes you feel like you are waiting for heaven to send you a signal or to open a door for you, to provide you with an opportunity. But actually, it is the time now that the heaven is waiting for you. You have to decide what is it that you want to do next. Because sometimes they do allow you to take priority, to feel like you are more in control, or to give them a signal, and then they are going to support your dreams. So, in other words, the advice coming through this card, Make a Decision, has a lot to do that. Know that the heavens are going to give you a lot of support, but you do need to make a firm and clear decision, because your decision is going to be a catalyst for heavens. So this way you can manifest what you desire. So it's going to be an important time of manifestation, Virgo. Always think positive. And when this energy of manifestation comes, you are going to go through a sense when you feel a little bit more liberated. You're feeling like you're breaking an old chain, or you're breaking an old curse, because now it's time for you to feel like you're moving forward, to feel like you don't have any limitations anymore. I'm going to pass on to you some of your Akashic messages. And again, if you are interested to hearing more, please do check out the link below, when you can download and purchase the continuation of this reading through vimeo.com. And always remember to like, share, and subscribe, and check out your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign, because this is a general reading. You need to have a personal session if you do want to have your own personal Akashic records open. So Virgo, get ready for some major changes in the next 2 months. You will all experience changes at various degrees, but most importantly, these are going to be emotional changes. Some emotions of love and compassion will arise, but also intense emotions. And everybody will experience these emotions in various degrees. A wish will come true, Virgo. Everything is possible now as you feel, as you now reach anything you desire. Some of you will close the door on an important old financial problem that you had to deal with it from time to time, or even for a long time. I also get images of closing the deal or an important deal for other Virgos. You won't feel anymore like you are sitting on the sideline and waiting for something to happen, or waiting for an opportunity to arrive. You will feel right at the center of change and opportunities. You will feel like now you are getting ready to positively move forward with your plans. Some of you will attend a funeral or an wake or a vigil ceremony. This could happen at any point. Maybe for some of you it already happened. It could happen in July or in. You will get a sense that finally your train has arrived at the station, at the destination. That you will feel like you are concluding an important time of your life. You are reaching an important deal, an important agreement, an important goal. If you are someone that had some difficulties communicating or getting along with a parent or a sibling, you will experience some breakthrough toward a better understanding and resolution with each other. From a karmic point of view, uh, in order for you to best benefit from all of these changes that are coming to you from because they are trying to send you like a windfall of luck and success, you need to learn how to share your responsibilities with others, but also how not to get all the blame on you or not to blame everything on others. You need to learn to keep your responsibility and your fair share of blame, and also the fair shame of blame and responsibility toward others as well. In matters of health, I get images of cholesterol, heart, blood, circulatory issues, that you maybe you need to focus on these issues, or your attention will be focused on these issues in why. So for some of you, it could also be like I keep getting like scheduling your general checkup appointment with your physician, or having to do some important blood work. For some of you, again, remember these are general messages. So if you do need to schedule a private session with me, please contact me through amalightworker.com or through amalightworker@gmail.com. Please like, share, and subscribe, and click in the link below if you are interested to hearing a continuation of this reading. Thank you and have a great time. Bye.